The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty with the older brother Kelton here. Obviously, you knew this video was coming since yesterday, June the 8th. The United States House of Representatives decided to pass the H.R. 7910, which is the Protecting Our Kids Act. It's pretty much like seven or eight gun bills rolled into one, and they're pretty much trying to push it when there's people in sympathy or emotional distress over the shootings, so they can enact gun control and destroy the Second Amendment. This by no means is going to protect children. Criminals don't listen to laws. If they listen to laws, then let's see, in a gun-free zone, that's breaking a law. Killed people, that's breaking a law. You know, just it starts going down the list. So yes, all you're now doing is making sure that gun law-abiding citizens can't defend themselves, or worse, when the Democrats try to take over, can't defend the country. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Second Amendment is to make sure there's no tyranny. So yeah, it wasn't for hunting. But this is a breakdown of the some of the things that were said in the House on the committee before it went to a vote. Um, and this is you can find this on the archives and the transcripts and on C-SPAN. Nadler, Democrat representative out of New York, who's also the chairman of the committee, states that each state recognizes a different age, which is why they should raise the limit from 18 to 21 for a person to purchase a semi-gun, a semi-rifle. I'm not going to call it an assault rifle because it's not an assault rifle. Get over it. An assault rifle what the military uses, not what civilian uses. There's a difference. Don't believe me? Take an AR-15 and a military-grade weapon and put them together and see the difference and the rate they fire and everything else, and the bullets they carry. Anyway, Nadler states that the brain research shows that the brain is not fully developed at 18, and it's only fully developed until 21. Now, so Representative Massey from Kentucky asks if the chairman will be willing to co-sponsor a bill to raise the draft age selective service to 21, which Nadler declined. Massey says, well, if the brain is not fully functional or fully developed, why are we having people drafted at the age of 18 instead of 21? Nadler's response, because we need those people. So you're telling me that you need people whose brains are not fully developed to defend your country. So that only leaves two conclusions. Either he's lying about the research, or he doesn't give a crap about your kids. And if he could give a crap about 18-year-olds, then he doesn't give a crap about little kids. It's all about control. Now remember, this same party who wants to raise the age, who voted to raise the age, 125 of them said that at the age of 16, the teenager brain is fully developed to vote. But they're saying it's not fully developed to buy a gun at the age of 18. So, is this about protection or control? They got it right when they call it gun control, because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to control your guns so they can control your lives. Because if you don't have any guns, you can't revolt. And if you can't revolt, that makes a nice, good little subject for them to trample their rights on. I always like to point out The Patriot, where Mel Gibson said, why would I trade one tyrant over 3,000 tyrants? Right now in Congress, we have 535 tyrants. Just saying. Remember, California, a lot of other Democrats also thinks that kids are mature enough and brain developed enough to decide what gender they are at the age of 5 and 6, or to make their own medical decisions under the age of 18. But they do not have the capacity to buy a gun at 18. If you can see the logic in that, please explain it to me. Your brain's either fully developed or not. It's not, oh, it's only fully developed on certain parts but not other parts. I think the brains that aren't developed are the ones in Congress. They skipped a few grades, hit their heads when they were younger. Now, like I said, it passed 223 votes saying yay, 204 saying nay, 5 and 1 not voting. 5 Republicans had the nerve to vote for this bill. 2 Democrats had the spine. Well, I don't know the spine because they could have voted no on the bill because they thought maybe it was too soft. But 2 Democrats did vote no. Those Democrats were Golden out of Maine and Representative Schreider out of Oregon. The 5 Republicans and the 1 Republican that voted no. You have Hollingsworth from Indiana who did not vote at all. Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania, Gonzalez from Ohio, Jacobs from New York, Kinzinger from Illinois, and Upton from Michigan voted yay on the bill. So we know which ones that need to be kicked out. They, like I said, they don't care about protection. They care about control. They want to make sure that they're going to grab your guns one way or another. I mean, there's proposals of getting a 1,000% excise tax. Imagine 1,000% tax on an AR-15. How the price of that? No one will be able to buy it, and that's what they want. They only want the rich people. Because it's funny, the people who's exempt from this bill? Politicians, military and police. Military and police already have guns. And like I always say, and when you want to say, oh, these laws are going to stop mass shooting, just remember, 1969, or was it 6? I can't remember, but in the late 60s, National Guard with guns shot up a school of students. Doesn't matter the reasoning. They shot up a school of students. What's to stop the National Guard from doing it again if a university or high school decide to protest against the government again? Just saying. If you want to look at all perspectives, let's look at all perspectives. Because before the 80s and 90s, where was the mass shootings when it was much easier to get a hold of a gun and when there was no gun-free zones in schools, when you could actually bring a gun on property? I'll wait for you to tell me that. It'll be a long wait because you didn't hear about the mass shootings. I always say it's a morality issue, and it's never a safety issue. It's a control issue. And of course, as always, that's my opinion. What's your opinion? Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment in the comment box. Comments are always there for discourse. And if you have any topics you want us to discuss, Brothers of Liberty 76@gmail.com. We'll love to hear from you. And once again, this is the older brother of Liberty, reminding you what true freedom is and ought to be. And what this right here is happening is taking away our freedoms. Just wait. It's coming.